Good morning, Lakers. It's Thursday, January 10th.
And this is your live Laker update. There are millions of veterans in America, but a lot of them are in dire need of assistance, be it shelter or helping find a job. A-Town Shear has more on that now.
There are roughly 2.4 million military veterans in the United States. All of these brave men and women once risked their lives to protect this country. Unfortunately, many veterans face harsh adversity after finishing the service. Post-traumatic stress disorder plagues about 30% of Vietnam veterans and 20% of Iraq veterans. PTSD brings back recurrent reminders of traumatic events in the form of nightmares or flashbacks. Veterans with PTSD may experience some of the following symptoms: negative thinking, difficulty relaxing, irritability, having the feeling of always being on guard, reckless behavior, or trouble concentrating and getting sleep. Suicide rates are very high amongst veterans. They make up about 20% of suicides in America. That means that roughly 20 veterans commit suicide every single day. Veterans aged 18 to 34, the majority of whom served in Iraq and Afghanistan, have the highest suicide rate of any age group. The U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs wrote that we must help reduce veterans' risk for suicide before they reach a crisis point and support those veterans who are in crisis. There are a few reasons for this epidemic. For one, a lot of veterans have trouble getting jobs, so they can't afford to rent a home. Since many of them joined the service right out of high school, they never received college educations, which makes it even harder to get hired. A lot of veterans are injured in combat, leaving them unable to work. On top of that, many veterans have PTSD, which, if left untreated, can lead to drug or alcohol addiction, which in turn can lead to mental illness. Unfortunately, there are certain stigmas associated with seeking treatment for mental illness, which prevents many veterans from getting the help that they need. We decided to sit down with a military veteran who works right here at WB. Leroy Phillips served from 1963 to 1965 in the United States Airborne Division. Let's see what he had to say about the state of veterans in America and his time in the service.
I was with the 82nd Airborne. That's where I ended up. I was with a lot of branches, but my last duty station was the 82nd Airborne. I did a lot of things. Some things that were classified. You go through boot camp, which for the most part I was fortunate enough to try out. They asked me to try out for the football team, so I made the football team. So I had easy duty compared to most. You're trained with weapons, different kind of weapons. I think a veteran should be able to come back, get everything that he wants for free. He's earned it. He's put his life on the line. This is the guys that defended our country. Why would you not want to give them as much as you can give them?
You heard it here first. Veterans are in trouble and they need your help. So next time you see a vet at a restaurant, buy him some coffee. Or if you see a homeless veteran, give him some money or clothes. And remember to always say thank you for your service. It may not seem like a lot, but it goes a long way.
You may have heard a lot about the government recently, from the current shutdown to the new members of Congress. Tommy Habib has more on that now.
We usually say new year, new me, but this year it holds an entirely different meaning. This year's 2019 Congress is more diverse than ever, and with a representative from Michigan already making waves in Congress. The most striking figure is that this Congress swore in a record number of women. Women from across the country and both parties all make historic fits. In Texas, the state elected its first two Latino women. The youngest female representative, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, was elected in New York at only 29 years old. To put this into perspective, the current senior class was in kindergarten when she was in her senior year of high school. Tennessee sent its first female senator to Washington as well, Republican Marsha Blackburn. Nancy Pelosi became Speaker of the House, the first and only woman to ever hold that position. And close to home, Michigan Representative Rashida Tlaib became one of the first two Muslim women to be elected. You may have heard her in headlines recently for heavily criticizing the president to mixed reactions. If there's one thing we're going to see, is that Congress is going to look more and more like the American public it represents. Democrats took control of the House of Representatives, looking to stop Trump's policy on building a wall and restricting immigration. There's a greater chance your voice and opinions are being used in Congress. The more diverse the makeup of Congress, be it in race, gender, or political thought, the more likely it is you will be directly representative. This is always healthy for a democracy. Even if we don't like the stances and political opinions that representatives are those who elect them, it is still the best way of making sure everyone's voice is heard on the national stage. I'm Tommy Habib, reporting for Laker Update.
Attention all seniors, the mock election ballots will be sent to your student Gmail starting tomorrow. Be sure to vote for cool titles such as most likely to be president and more. Also, if you want to become one of the members of the LINK program for a class next year, applications are now available. They are located in the counseling office and need to be returned to Ms. Kowinski in room 740 by February 1st.
Student leadership applications for the 2019-20 school year are due tomorrow at 2:20 p.m. See Mrs. Apetti's with any and all questions. Also, if you are a freshman who needs help studying for your finals, mentors are looking to help you all next week, from the end of school until 3 p.m. You can come into the I-Center and get help in any subject you need. Tuesday will be math tutoring, civics, and economics on Wednesday. Science Thursday, and English tutoring will be next Friday. Don't pass up this easy opportunity to study before finals.
If you are interested in creating content for Spectrum or Laker Update, now is the time to apply for the multimedia production class. You can use the QR code on the screen to find the application or visit www.lakerupdate.com and follow the link for the 1920 application. Applications are due by January 30th.
Student Leadership and You Matter are hosting therapy dogs in the I-Center during all lunches. This is a great way to relieve stress before finals, and they are amazing companions if you are even feeling lonely or down. Optional donations will benefit future leader dogs for the blind.
There will be a meeting for the yearbook club after school tomorrow in room 220. Don't forget to come and help out. All are welcome to attend.
AAA is inviting you to attend their meeting to ring in the new year. They will have shirts for sale for $12 immediately after school today in room 648.
Skills USA is collecting canned food and household paper donations for Grace Centers of Hope in Pontiac. If you have a donation, please put it in the box found in your second-hour classroom. The class that donates the most will get a free breakfast. All donations must be given by March 13th.
Spectrum is selling them first edition news magazines today during all lunches in room 106. In it are teacher coupons, news stories, and other fun features related to West Bloomfield High School. Be sure to get a copy while they still have them.
Don't turn off your boards. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah, so
This is Will. He thinks that all females should look up to all males in school and in the workplace. He even thinks that just because he's a guy, he doesn't have to apologize while walking into Elizabeth in the hallway. Will had some second thoughts and thought that maybe boys and girls should be treated the same. Now they're good friends. Treat everyone equally, Lakers.
Good morning, Lakers. My name is Mrs. Apetti's. I just wanted to encourage everyone to apply to student leadership. We are currently accepting applications until Friday, January 11th. It's an amazing opportunity for all students at West Bloomfield to develop leadership skills, communication skills, collaborate with other students. Right now, for example, we have over 34 different committees going on, so you can work to help out our school as well as our school district and the surrounding community.
Boys Lacrosse is hosting a preseason parent and player meeting tonight at 7 p.m.
The Laker hockey team will be selling Freeze the Swamp shirts at this lunch this weekend. Only $10. They will be your ticket to the game tomorrow night against Oxford United, but not enough for your hockey film? Well, you're in luck because the Lakers are also playing Southgate on Saturday at Lakeland Ice Arena. Good luck, guys.
And now, here are your sports today. The girls' basketball teams have a triple header against Farmington High School tonight. Freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7. The Varsity Snowboarding League has a meet at Alpine Valley tonight at 5 o'clock. And finally, the boys' varsity swim and dive team has a meet at Athens High School at 6. Be sure to come out and support your Lakers. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for watching your Laker Update.
You can connect with us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and LakerUpdate.com. Have a great day, Lakers!